It's something that we take for granted. And I know that when I speak about this, my sense of emotions rises. But I want to pay tribute to all of my family members, on my mom's side and on my dad's side. On my mom's side, I want to pay tribute to my grandmother, who taught me a lot, the positive values of service to the people, of humility. My late grandmother was a lioness, and I want to address her in my family language, Xitsonga. And yes, I think that not only did she teach me so much in our family, respect, love, sharing, and I know wherever she is, I want to assure her, Wamkabela, Mlaleni, that all the things that you've taught us, will carry forward. And I want to thank you specifically that during difficult times in the 80s, my grandmother and her brother did everything to protect me. And I just want to thank them. I want to thank my two sisters who exchange every month, made sure that they share their little salary to make sure that I complete my studies at the University of Cape Town. I love them immensely, and I think the last 2 days showed how important family is. I want to thank my bigger family, my mom, her sister, and all my 2 children, my many nieces and nephews who have given me so much. And I know that my family is going through difficulty at this point in time for the humiliation that we've been subjected to. But I want to say to them that today I'm walking tall. I feel so privileged, and I want to thank my family sincerely for having made me what I am today. They have shaped my values, and in fact the last 2 days they reinforced my determination to serve this beautiful country. My resolve is unshaken. I also want to thank my dad's family, the Matlalas, because over the past 2 days I could see that beautiful smile of my late father. And I know that wherever he is, he would smile, he'll be looking at me and want me to succeed. And yet the way he wanted me to ensure that I deliver excellence, that I'm not just there. Everything I do to the best of my ability. And I know that with Rakadi and Ramuholo on my dad's side, the entire family. Thank you for the support you'd given to me. So these are the people that I want to pay tribute to. These are the people that I want to thank. And of course, I want to thank the government. I want to thank the ANC for giving me the opportunity to serve this beautiful country. The knowledge, the skills, the insight I've gained in transport and railways, I'll continue to use to the benefit of this country. I want to thank the people of South Africa. Of course, South Africans, as we all know, they've got their own ways of doing things. When I was reading Twitter, Facebook, and other social media, Montana X'd, Montana fired. I have to go through and say, this is South Africa. And if you do not want to, if you want to play a role, you want to be leadership, this is South Africa for you. So there will be criticisms. There will be people who take very strong views, who adopt strong positions. And maybe that's what makes us, I realize that I can never live in any other country except South Africa. The different pushes and pulls that are there. So this is what I wanted to say. I know that something grossly unfair and unjust has happened. I said it was not unexpected. But I do not want to go into the details today. About the circumstances. Let me confirm one thing before I close. I came here, of course, despite the fact that I've got a family bereavement. I lost an uncle of mine. I had to leave the board of Prasa because my uncle was in a critical condition. When I left the board of Prasa, I confirmed that to the board that as I was busy with them, my uncle died. The decision taken by the board, of course, was taken in my absence, despite the fact that the board knew that my uncle just died when I was in a meeting and I had to leave the meeting. So again, I want to take this opportunity to pay tribute to my great uncle. He was a second father to me. What a gentle giant. He was my hero. I've heard so many great stories about him from my mom and from his sisters about what he did for them as they're growing up. My uncle was a gentle giant. And wherever he is today, I want to say thank you for being who you are. Humble, understanding, loving to the entire family. And I want to take the next week not to do anything, but to use the time I have to ensure that I prepare his funeral with family and we put him to rest. I had planned to discuss with you this history of this conflict we're talking about. I'd planned to give the details. I've got no doubt in my mind that this decision that was made remains unlawful, and I will never accept it. But I think that as I was standing outside, there was a lot of frantic calls made, and I think that I'd made a commitment to the leadership that I will not get into the detail of this particular matter, that I'll allow our leadership to pound over this matter over the weekend, deal with the issues, and I've made a commitment to them. I said, well, I've got the journalist here with us, but ultimately I agreed that if the leadership asks me and say, we want an opportunity to reflect on this situation, I've accepted that, and I want to apologize sincerely. I know that I said that I would say everything. I'm not cancelling, but I'm postponing to allow the leadership to deal with that, to deal with the issues. And I think that in due course, I'll provide all the details and answer all your questions. Hopefully at that time, we'll get guidance from the leadership about how we're going to deal with this matter. This has not been an easy moment for me personally, but most importantly, for my family. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. I know that I won't even be able to take any questions. After I've acceded to the request that I do not go into the heart of this matter, I've agreed, even though I feel that I've been treated unfairly. A statement was made, and it was made knowing that I've got a death in my family. So I'm deeply hurt with that. But I think that I've committed to serve South Africa. So if the leadership says we want to discuss it, who am I? I'm going to respect that. And hopefully I'll be able to speak to the media next week to answer all your questions on this particular matter. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Montana. As Mr. Montana has indicated, we will not be taking any questions at this stage, and particularly because we'd like to allow for this process to unfold. Most of you would have noticed that he actually was here early for the press briefing, so it was not intentional that this would happen. Of course, as somebody who respects the processes of our government, the processes of the ruling party in particular, we thought it prudent that we allow this to happen. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I just asked a clarity. If you say leadership, are you referring to the ANC or government?
No, primarily government, yes. Yeah. Thanks very much. I see my friend Peter is walking. Hi, Peter.
That was former Prasa CEO Lucky Montana holding his own press.